Hey guys, welcome back to the Rider Waxing and UK One Wheel channel. So we have a set of Head Fine One skis. A very nice lady set of skis, nice and light, hence why they are fine. And they are the finer ones in the Head collection. Very, very nice, actually. Very, very nice. We've got a little bit of P-Tex to do. We've got a bit of a core shot just there. So I've actually got a little bit of a core shot to do on that snowboard behind me. So I might just melt a little bit in there before laying the P-Tex and base scraping that, just to fill it up. We don't want there's any moisture to go into the base of that ski. We're going to check the DIN settings on both for the simple reason. DIN settings are very important that you match both skis, both front and back, because you want the release point to be exactly the same. It's so often do I see bindings slightly set differently. Now that may be different because you have a stronger leg than the other, but majority of the time you want them set exactly the same, and you don't want to over tighten them if you are kind of like a beginner kind of intermediate skier, for the simple reason when that ski wants to come off, you want it to come off. You do not want to cause any ligament damage to your leg because that will ruin your holiday. So we've got a 5 at the front here. Again, this one here is just under 5. And that one there is actually on 5, so we'll make sure they match. And on the base, or the back here, should we say, that one's on 4, and we've got a 4.5 on here. So we're going to put both onto 4.5, so we're going to make sure both are mimicked. We check the size, which is a 283 to 290. A 283 to 290. Again, would you believe I've had them offset before? So one boot sits slightly further forward in the ski, and the other one sits slightly back. So you're skiing straight, but one ski's slightly longer than the other, so that will make a massive difference to your turning. So do always check that because it is super important. Got a bit of a sticky label on the front of this, top of this ski, so we're going to clean that off with some, obviously, glue remover, and we're going to polish them up and make them look lovely. But again, a bit of a first is this set of skis because we have the gentleman and the lady waiting for these. So I'm going to get on, I'm going to get these looking absolutely on point, and I'm going to give them a ring, and they can come and pick them up and then go home. So that'll be lovely. Guys, stay tuned. Let's pop you in my hand. Let's have a quick look at these skis. So here we are, Head. Matching bindings, 1LR9s. Again, a bit grubby. We need to clean all this up. We've got some chatter marks. We'll clean all this up here. It's actually a lot grayer off of camera. It's hard to depict, but we've got some damage just there to that ski, which we'll do. But all in all, not too bad. The rails themselves, if I can get my camera to focus, I've got quite a bit of burring on them. We've got a bit of a deep gouge just going off to the rail there, so we'll get that sorted out, and then we'll clean the tails up. But not too bad, to be honest with you. Not too bad at all. That's that hole, which we're going to fill up with some base opposed to P-Tex, because that will just simply come out. And kind of the other ski, got a bit of repair work to do down the base here, and a gouge just there. We'll get that sorted out. And we've got the standard kind of like underneath your bindings is where it burrs up the most. We'll get that all tidied up. Got a little bit of a gouge just there. Again, slightly harder to pick up. Maybe that's better. Let's just zoom out a bit. There we go. Bit of a hole just there. And standard kind of like little bit of rust just on this ski, but we'll get that sorted out with the base bevel. We're going to sharpen the bases in the side. We're dull and tip in, so reducing any catching for the lady. And we'll do the same also on the back. We'll dull in here. So then, obviously, in those Charan marks, it will stop that ski from catching and then flicking out, or should I say stop it. It will prevent it as much as possible, and that's what it's all about. If you try and take out as much as a risk as possible, then that way then your day on the mountain is great. And we're going to clean up this glue bit here as well. So, bit of work to do. Got to crack on, put you to time lapse, put some tunes on, and let's get going on this fine one. Normally, I wouldn't really start on the base of the ski. However, that core shot is needed some work, and what I didn't want to do is get any of the metal filings or any of the liquid base cleaner into the core of that ski, so I wanted to seal it off. I've used some special core material which you've got to actually weld in with a soldering iron, and then I've laid some fresh P-Tex over the top, and you can just see it there at the end of my finger. And yeah, that is always key. You want to lock off the actual core of that ski, stopping anything getting inside. So be it a core shot, a gouge, or even an open side back of a rail, you must always seal it from the elements. Anyway, we're going to get on and carry on and detail this ski, work on the edges, do the side rails, lay down some fresh wax, but before that we'll be base scraping, filling up all the other P-Tex bits and getting this ski ready to go back to the customer. Right, so these head skis have had plenty of time to sit. The wax is all laid in here. You can see that dull finish. Now do keep an eye on the reflection of the TV on the ski, because in a second, at the end of this video, which is for you a few minutes, me it's quite a bit of time, you'll see an immense amount of polish on the base of this ski. We have great definition in the actual white stripes you've got here, or the semi-grey stripes into the black base. But they are all waxed. We're going to get this stripped off now. We've detailed that top coat. We've got the Ride Right Wax service sticker on, which is absolutely key to when you have your skis done. And yeah, the DIN settings we've checked, 5 on the front, 4.5 on the back. That matches the other ski absolutely perfect. We've done and tipped the ends. The rails are super sharp. Actually, to be fair, I did cut myself slightly on one of them, and we're ready to go. So stage kind of 3, 4 in the process. We're going to get this wax off, and then we're going to polish, and you're going to see before and after, and you'll be amazed. So stay tuned, guys. Just stick some music on, and let's crack on. So this is me stripping off that wax, and we're going to show you a before and after shot. This is the ski before, from that core shot just there to all those little P-Tex marks and a very dull base. The edges themselves weren't in too bad a condition, but we have polished those up and they are looking super good. Here we go. That looks so much better. The base is shiny, the base is polished, there's plenty of wax, liquid Teflon, and those edges are super sharp. These skis are ready to fly. So there we are, one set of Head Fine One skis, and they are fine, mighty fine. Now, remember I showed you that wax video? Check out the shine on these bad boys. The reflection off that TV, we've got great colour from tip to tail. Really, really nice base on this one. Really nice base, emphasising that white and that slightly grey panelling on the bottom of the ski. We've detailed the top. We've just got to dust off some of that, should I say, ball bearing wax. I pull out the structure of the ski with my brushes. But yeah, these are all done. Liquid Teflon on the edges, and they are ready to fly. Absolutely ready to fly. Super shiny, super nice. There we go, guys. One awesome set of head skis done, again, in the Ride Right Waxing Workshop. And this has been a flip around, so I'm going to ring the customer, tell them to collect their skis. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe, share with your friends. But until next time, we will see you soon.